Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome. It's another time, and today I want to talk about priorities. So, the leadership lesson for today is priorities. And I want to start with three quotes, and I hope that these three quotes will become very inspirational in your life. Number one quote: practical people know how to get what they want. Quote number two: philosophers know what they ought to want. And three, leaders know how to get what they ought to want. Okay? And these are just a few quotes that are very inspirational, and especially when it comes to priorities. And the reason I want to talk about priorities is because most people never prioritize unless they are forced to prioritize. That's why you have this culture of cancellations. You agree to something, you commit to something, but after a while, or when you're about to get to that thing or to that meeting, for some reason, it's cancelled or you cancel it because people lack the skill to prioritize. And this is so critical that if you capture the idea of prioritizing and putting first things first, then you will have a lot of success in your life. In fact, let me say this: some of the things you are praying to God to get is not a God problem, it is a priority problem. It is because you have not prioritized some of these things. Now, let me also give you a few things, maybe a few pointers in regards to priority. Most people overestimate the importance of most things. Most people overestimate the importance of most things. In other words, there are many things in your life that you think are important, but in truth, you have simply overestimated their importance. And this is one of the problems that you find people committing to some things that later on they think and say, did I really need to commit to that? It is because they overestimated the importance of some of these things. Even in your own personal life, sometimes you may find yourself that you have prioritized or overestimated the importance of something, and then you commit to it and you do it only to realize there was something greater and better that you could have done. So begin to learn priorities. Now, the second thing that you have to understand about priorities is that having too many priorities will paralyze you. You cannot have all that everything in your life is a priority. Okay, nothing. Some things will be priorities in your life, but not everything will be a priority in your life, and that is a key thing to also learn. So learn how to put first things first, and whatever needs to be shelved until another time can be shelved. You see, many of us fail in this area, and we are not courageous enough to say no to people, and especially people who are close to us. But one of the things that I love is to say no to things that I see they are not really adding any value to me, but also these are things that are not my priorities at that moment. For example, if in ministry and you have a specific call to preach and speak to a specific people, and then someone comes with another idea and tries to derail you, so that they don't know that they're derailing you, but you know that you're getting derailed by going to these other things. And you begin to notice that you commit to this other thing and you abandon your priority. And this can waste a lot of time for you. Okay? When small demands are given too much attention, big problems arise. Let me repeat that. When small demands are given too much attention, big problems arise. So understand that there are things that are small in your life and there are things that are big in your life. Understand that there are people that are small in your life and there are people that are big in your life, and begin to plan your life accordingly. In other words, prioritize. Everything that you do in your life, make sure you're following a particular priority. And the last thought that I want to leave you with is that making everything a priority means nothing is a priority. Okay? And again, the last one is never make priorities because of emergencies. Make priorities prior. Thank you. God bless you.